Hi guys, you're talking to Archie Luxury, and today, guys, we're talking watches and life in a more relaxed environment. It's a really good place to be. Let's run the cheesy intro and let's start the show. Guys, we're here with my good friend Lux Report. How are you, Lux?
Hey, I'm okay. How are you, Archie?
Hey, I'm not too bad. What's going on, guys? Tell me what's happening. Give me some gossip.
Well, I've been out of the loop for the last week, so I'm not too sure what's the latest gossip. Been
Yes.
traveling, so been busy. Yeah, what's happening in your world?
Yes. Look, guys, I have been busy doing live streams. It's going really well.
That's good.
We
Good to
had a
hear.
great show today. We had
With timely behavior, right?
Tanzil, timely behavior, Tanzil. We had Jin Tingler on.
Oh, nice.
We even had some surprise guests came in, so it was.
Did you have some watch talk?
Yeah.
Good. Nice.
It's yeah. So it's how it is there. So yeah. What's new with you? You went to your the funeral. You went to a funeral. How was that?
Yeah, it's
Sad.
so
Always sad. It's always sad.
it's very different compared to the West. How it works is every single day for 7 days they have a funeral.
Hello, Sirocco. How are you?
Hello, Archie. How's it going? Hello,
Hey,
Lux.
Sirocco.
Good.
We just want to turn the super
both.
chat button on first. Sorry for interrupting. Super chat
No.
button is on right now, so join in super chat.
Join in
Yep.
and super chat. There we go, guys.
Super chat. Send your money now. Keep
super chat.
afloat.
Where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen.
Man
Super
cannot
chat,
live on
super
Google
chat.
ads.
Where
alone.
have you been?
Can you do one for Google Ads? Do one for Google Ads.
Google Ads. We love. Man cannot survive on Google Ads
Google
alone.
I hate them. I guess for Google Ads to do anything, I believe, and I think Lux said this. For Google Ads to do anything, you actually have to watch the ads. Otherwise, you don't get anything, do you? Is that correct?
No,
yeah, you need to watch the ad. Or you can, click on the banners, or even if you watch a few seconds, I think it's okay.
Okay, yeah, I watch it until it says I can skip it.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's a very tough thing. Business is tough. Nothing is easy.
By the way, Archie, I was just browsing. Actually, I'll wait until more people come in because we only got 33 people in right now. But I was browsing and I found the perfect.
I think the dungeon's on. Have you brought the dungeon in? Have you brought the dungeon
I've
across?
set the link up. We're waiting for them to come in. They can come in anytime they want. They're a good crew on the dungeon. You love the dungeon, don't you?
Yeah, we love the dungeon.
Oh, we love the dungeon because it's Archie.
Yeah, it's the Archie verse.
I don't know.
Well, the dungeon was created by you. You were one of the founding fathers. I mean, come on.
I was a founding father, but
can we all bow down to the founding fathers?
Exactly.
Cremated, Archie. I got cremated. You see that? You see my avatar? That was me clinging on.
But you're still hanging on. You're still here. You're still hanging on for dear life.
Well, it was better to just keep that avatar.
Super
Otherwise, there would have just been a floating upside down boat. Super sticker from Plastic Freak.
Here we go. We got a super sticker from Plastic Freak, and Plastic Freak is $1 super sticker. I'm going to fix your thing up in a minute, Plastic. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten.
Where's Plastic? I haven't seen him for a while because I've been off the stream. Is he good?
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
Is he behaving himself?
Yeah, I think he has. Look, I don't know what you think there, Sirocco, but the normal show, we've gone down a more it's gone down a more traditional. Yeah. What do you think, Sirocco?
Yeah, it's great. Look, I haven't been able to watch it. Look, all of it because I've been doing other stuff, that day and at that time of day. But from what I've seen and listened to while I've been fucking around with the AirPods in, it's great. There's no drama. It's just pure watch talk, and I think it's a good way to go.
If you want the drama, you go to the dungeon, and if you want a chilled out bar, you come to the afternoon show or morning.
There's nothing wrong with the drama. What the problem is when the joke goes too far.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean.
So can we not joke about you, Archie, anymore?
No, I'm okay.
I've noticed, Archie. I've noticed. Sorry to interrupt, and I know there's a few people in the chat. Because one of the things I enjoy doing is actually reading the comments after the show. Quite a few hours, and I noticed the other day someone said, and I forget who it was Will Sirocco shut up?
Super sticker.
Basically, super sticker from Mr.
GM. Out $1 super. Thank you.
What was that, Max?
You okay?
Ow. You're right there. Ow. Anyway,
sorry, I just stubbed my toe on a metal part of the table. Yeah. The foot of the table.
What I've noticed, Arch, in the past couple of days that I've been watching is people getting timed out or fucking banned for just ridiculous reasons. That was part of the chat. It's, let the chat fucking do what they do. I mean, if it's really personal, I get it. but let the chat do what they do, and because
Yeah,
half the time they might have they might have you guys talking about whatever it might be, but then they're doing their own thing, and then next thing you know, you got a mod, whoever it might be, timing them out or fucking banning them, and it's just it seems to be a new thing that's happened lately. I've noticed, especially since I was gone for a few days.
I see it like this: without the chat and without the viewers, we are not here. We need the chat and we need the viewers.
Exactly. Absolute bull, $1.
I'm just fixing up Plastic's thing there, and I be honest with you, just having a look through the names, there's nothing, nobody I can see is
open the floodgates.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. Open the fucking floodgates.
No, within reason. Within reason.
Well, he's done that a few times, like on the main channel. I used to be able to. It was only a few days ago, I think. I noticed that there was a change, and I could no longer get in there to do anything, because I noticed Plastic said something in the Bluesy Brothers WhatsApp.
Okay, that's done. Super chat, absolute ball.
I used to be able to do that.
$1. Okay.
Thank you, absolute ball.
Thank you so much, absolute ball.
So, now we've got 71 people jumped in. I'm going to share a watch that I literally just found as you were turning on the intro. If you don't mind, I would love to share this. This could be Archie's next watch. And let me know what you guys think of this. It is backstage. I will bring it up. It's the Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
And it's a tourbillon from Cross Studio. It's a custom commission piece. There you go. What do you think about that? That's pretty cool, right?
If you say so.
What don't you like about it?
What don't I like about it? What do I like about it?
I didn't realize the Wonder Woman.
I like the strap. That's about it. I like Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
Yes.
That's about as far as. And Absolute Ball has gone back to the original, which was Linda Carter, of course. Back in the 70s. I like Gal Gadot, and that's the only thing I like about Wonder Woman. Forget the fucking watch, because I don't think she wore a watch.
You don't like it?
What a pig ugly fucking thing! Seriously, would you wear that?
Like well, I am not Wonder Woman. If you were Wonder Woman, you would be.
Mrs. Dodger is, obviously female, and it's.
Oh God, Mrs. Dodger, what's going on?
Horrible.
But, don't you think the logo looks like WWF? I didn't realize Wonder Woman's logo was like a copy of WWF.
I guess it is. Now you mention it, and I like like Noto says, the golden lasso is great.
Yeah.
But what woman?
The star indices. Do you like the star?
Throws a fucking lasso around you so you tell her the truth. I mean, come on, give me a break. No, Lux, that's a fail in my book.
Do you even know how to read the time? Because I can't even see. Where's the hour hand?
There's.
Oh wait, there's the hour hand at the.
That would be the hour hand, and there's I think those must be the minutes in that dial.
Yeah, I guess.
Where it says 10:05, I guess. It's a bit weird.
Well, I only found it very quickly, so there we go, off the screen.
Dodger says he's unbanned Plastic Freak on the dungeon. I hope it's the correct one.
100% right. 100% right.
Can I just bring this up for 1 second? Anthony Napoli says, Lux, do you narrate videos on other YouTube channels? There is someone narrating videos with your voice. Yes, I have many YouTube channels. If you know which one it is, please keep it a secret. Archie just gazing into the abyss.
I think he's watching porn. I think he's just looking for porn at the moment.
He's trying to buy that
Hilarious.
Wonder Woman watch.
That Wonder Woman watch, exactly.
Could be.
So what's the latest, Archie? What have I missed in the last like 4 or 5 days or whatever?
Oh no, we've
Any
had a
drama
great
there?
time. We've had a great time. We had a nice weekend show. That was good. That was really good. Look, there's been ups and downs in this YouTube space. Sirocco's had a lot of fun, haven't you, Sirocco? You've had a lot of fun.
Oh, I've been having an absolute fucking blast, and we're now sitting on the boat waiting for a cyclone to come. You know, what the fuck?
Cyclone.
Yeah, there's a cyclone building. It's about. I don't think don't think it's supposed to hit the coast, but it's, you know, they're very unpredictable. So it's supposed to come. Its building is supposed to come towards pretty much where I am, maybe slightly north, but then veer off down to New Zealand. So I'm going on let's let it veer off down to New Zealand. But I really don't need the shit. I don't need the stress. I had a great week last week, as Archie said. So yeah, no stress this week.
No stress. That's the important thing. You want to reduce your stress because it gets out of hand.
Oh,
Exactly.
by the way, how's the doctor going? Or what's it called? Philanthropist? Or what is it you go to? The needles in the back or something?
Naturopath.
He's going to the naturopath and the fucking what's the
I don't know
other thing
what the fuck is a
the needle
philanthropist.
stuck
I
in?
don't even know what that means.
That's someone who donates money.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
that's the
Archie
that's the
doesn't
wrong
do
one.
that.
Come on.
I can't
You're making
afford
Archie
to do
sweat
that.
already. You're making Archie sweat by those words. Come on, lad.
Oh no,
Yeah.
actually no. I take that back. Archie has donated a lot of money. I remember one of the big videos back in the day. He would take his kids' clothes that didn't fit them anymore, and he'll take them to Thailand and donate them to people that needed them.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
When's the
it's
next
nice.
trip, Archie? When's the next trip? Talking a trip to Thailand. That's a good segue.
We're just going to wait and see how it goes there.
Okay, so you got nothing planned.
Yes, that's exactly right. No, I'm going to look. It's the tickets are just really expensive at the moment. You know.
You gotta wait for
Archie,
low
come
season.
Yeah, that's the problem. But at the moment, I mean, I'm trying to work out the logistics of going to the UK and then the United States. And you're right, the fucking money is just incredible at the moment that you got to pay.
But you're an
I'm looking
everyday
at doing that in
billionaire.
May.
Sirocco.
I wish I fucking was. I wish I was.
Yes.
Does
Yes.
anyone know your net worth? Do we know the net worth of Sirocco sales?
It's a fuckload of money. He's got his own boat.
Is it north? Is it north of $100 million US?
Oh, I fucking wish it was.
Oh shit!
I really wish it was.
So that's a yes then. That's a yes.
That's a definite freaking no. I wish it
You know
wasn't.
what we should invest in, Archie? We should invest in a lie detector test and get the punters on Archie, in the Archieverse strapped up and do a lie detector test. Did you buy your watch at retail? Beep. No, lie.
Well, I'm lucky. I can say that my current watch, which I'm wearing at the moment, I did buy at retail.
Beep,
That's your
lie.
bluesy.
That's my bluesy. That's my bluesy.
Yes.
I did get that at retail.
Is your Daytona
very
fake?
Who's got a Daytona? I haven't got a Daytona.
I
Who's
don't
got
know.
a
I'm just
Daytona?
talking bullshit.
Hey, Archie, talking about watches, did you see Plastic's photo of his bluesy tonight on the WhatsApp, on the Bluesy Brothers?
Yes, it wasn't very good.
Did you see the comment? It was a terrible photo. Did you see the comment I made?
Yes.
Have you blown it up and you see how well loved it's been?
Yes.
I was going to make another one, but another comment, but I didn't want to upset him. I know he
Yeah, he's very sensitive. You know, he's very sensitive, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
It's very sensitive. I like my bluesy. You know, it's one of these things. Sometimes you just got to wear your shit. Don't fucking. I've always worn. I've put dents in things. I've scratched things. I've fucked things up. Believe you me. And I think you just got to wear shit. Sometimes in life, just wear the fucking thing. You know.
It's all part of the journey. The journey. You've got to put your own scratches, patina, whatever you want to call it.
Can you make a fake patina?
Can you fake patina?
Yeah. Can you just go closer to the sun? Go to Bangkok, where it's the closest to the sun as possible.
Righto.
I gotta say,
Lux, when are you gonna help Archie get 1 million subs and become the Scotty Kilmer of watches and do fancy edits and scripts for him? Edits. He just changed that. Edits. There you go. Lux.
I have lots of ideas, but I don't know if Archie wants to do it or not.
We got Mr. Sexy. How are you?
What's going on, fellas? How's it going?
Great to see. Great show on the weekend. How did you find it?
Yeah, I wasn't running it. The boys were. I was just. They just wanted to do a review on my collection. They like.
What happened to Mr. Resi? Why does he dislike me? I don't understand. What happened?
I don't know. That's got to do with you and him. I've got no idea.
Who is that guy? What's his name?
I'm not going to dox the guy on the show.
No, that was Resi, wasn't it? I thought Resi was a friend. I never had a problem with Resi.
I don't know what's going on. You got to talk to him. Talk to JJ about it. Off screen, off air.
Oh, look! It's not my dog, not my fight. You know,
yeah.
I'm. You know, it is what it is. You know, he dislikes me.
You always can please some of the people some of the time. You can't
please everybody all the time. Yeah. Thank you.
What was that watch you just showed before?
Oh, the Wonder Woman watch.
That's Lux's new watch. Lux has just bought a new.
Well, it's Wonder Woman's new watch.
Can we bring it up for a second?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Fucking shocker. It's a fucking shocker.
2, 3, let's go. There you go.
Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert! Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert!
All right.
Yeah, that's about says it all.
It's not that bad.
Did you get that?
No. Can you do it again?
Horrible. Can you
do you want to hear that again?
Yeah, yes, do it again. Closer to the microphone.
Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert! Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert!
Can you send that to Archie? I think Archie needs that.
Archie needs to do some gonzo streaming and run around the city and look at people's watches and play that next to them and go, "What is that?"
I found this tone yesterday, right? And I had to use it today. When I saw that, I go, "My God, it's meant to be." So thank you, Lux. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime.
You know,
I'll go away and have a look at another one.
I didn't think I'd use it so soon, but it was awesome. I did. Thanks for that. And Arch, what are you looking at now, mate? Do you come on this stream just to have an excuse to get away from the family and just to watch porn? Is that why you do these streams now?
Someone sent me this photo here.
Oh, yeah. What's that? Who's that?
Who's that?
New South Wales Police breath testing unit. Two guys having a drink out the front.
Having a beer.
There you go. Someone sent me that. Yeah.
What's going on, Archie? The super chats have dried up. Can you turn the button back on, please?
Oh, what do you expect, Lux? You're showing watches like that. You're going to scare everyone off, for fuck's sake.
All right. I'll bring something else up. One second. Yeah. Hold your horses, man.
You scared everyone off, man.
Like that.
If that doesn't scare everyone off, maybe this will scare everyone off. Omega Speedmaster price rises as owner Swatch follows Rolex's move. 7% increase. in Europe and the UK. So get your Speedmaster now.
Too late.
Hyperinflation.
If you've seen the headline, you're too fucking late.
Oh shit.
That's why I got my collection all sorted. I don't need to worry about anything now. They can all go up and do whatever they're gonna do.
Can we get a super chat for Archie to say "Man on the fucking moon"?
Exactly. Let's get a super chat.
You scared them off.
Get a super
First,
chat.
you don't do that straight off the bat. Do you understand, Lux?
Yeah, I know.
You kill the mood, man.
Yeah, we gotta build.
You
it
learn. That's a lesson learned, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
You do it halfway through the show. That way, you don't scare people off.
Fuck. I'm learning from the master. I apologize.
You know. And then I got to come up with this fucking new ringtone that I got. So I can blast it through the system. No, that one there was just
I think he's got a pile of them. I reckon he's got a pile of them.
Who's that?
One of those. One of those.
I don't have much. I should put more on there. I've only got this one. Big file.
I like the echo.
Yeah, it echoes. It's the room I'm in. It echoes.
He could not, with all those fucking dolls that you've got, it could not possibly echo. Oh, sorry, action figures that you've got. It could not possibly echo in that room.
I don't know. I reckon if you give it a good shot. I just don't want to break anything, so I don't want to get too hard.
Jonathan, the link is
once Jonathan comes on, if it's good, he can replace me.
Jump on, Jonathan. Talk about your watch.
Yeah, talk about your fucking watch again. For fuck's sakes.
What watch? Has Jonathan got a watch?
What watch? We don't know what.
Hey, what watch? Jesus, fuck! He's been on every fucking stream under the sun, talking about this fucking.
He loves it. He loves it. But he loves it. Doesn't he?
Oh, no shit! No shit! You're not wrong.
Why not?
Fuck! I've never seen anyone go on and on about a watch.
But you buy the watch for yourself. You don't buy it to make other.
It doesn't look like it. Looks like you bought it for everyone else to fucking hear.
Come on.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, he's sorry. He's busy. Sorry, guys. I'm busy trolling.
Oh, thank fuck for that. We're saved. We're saved. He's busy. Thank fuck for that.
Fuck. Can I ask you something? I know you're quite wealthy, Mr. GMT, but fuck, you work hard. Everyone.
That's why
I'm not wealthy, man.
That's why he's wealthy. Archie, that's why he's wealthy.
How many hours a week do you reckon you work? Can I ask you that?
Too many, Arch.
Like how many?
Too many,
100, 50, 60, 90?
Now it's not too bad, but end of last week of April till the last week of October. I work a lot of hours, man.
Like what? How many a week?
You're basically 6 months a year. You're flat out fucking like a lizard drinking.
Yeah.
Kind of 6 months.
You won't see me much. Put it that way.
Yeah.
How many hours a week do you work?
Well, in that time period of time, I probably would do. It'll be over 100 hours easy.
Is that good for you doing 100 hours a week?
It's probably not, but I do it.
Why is that?
Yeah.
You want the money?
I want to. Well, the thing is, I helped my mum retire, so I did that for her for a long time, and I let her take the money, and you know she's retiring. She retired on it, and now I'm doing it for my family.
Okay.
It's all about the moolah.
So we've learned that Sirocco sales is worth.
But if you work too hard, you've got to pay massive taxes. That's a bitch. You know what I mean? You don't.
So, Mr. Sexy, what is your net worth? How much are you worth?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
I wish.
What would you say? It's over 20 million US.
No, not even close, mate. I wouldn't even have fucking. If I tell you, you're gonna want to start super chatting me money.
Yeah. Come on, Archie, start super chatting us money. PayPal Sirocco sales at gmail.com.
Yeah, it's very tough. Everything is tough in life.
I'll tell you what, the reason why it's hard for me is because everything goes up and our prices of our stock and the stuff that we sell doesn't go up as much as everything else is going up around us, unfortunately, because people do not want to pay the money. And then you get fucking screwed.
You're still making a huge...
No, you make a profit, but you don't make the profit, say, what my mother was making, for example, right?
So what would your mother make? 500%?
She was making top dollar back then. You can get away with a lot of cash back then too, and I can't do that now.
Yeah, FPOS now. Everyone's fucking doing FPOS, don't they? Fuck me dead. How can you make any money when you got every fucker wants to pay by card? What the hell's wrong with
motherfucker? Every fucker, mate. Can't get away with it. Well,
if you put a fine,
hey, there's a question, Archie. You just brought up the subject. How much cash do you currently have in your wallet?
Oh shit!
I have.
You're making Archie open his wallet.
Oh shit!
Look, did you see that moth? Did you see the moth?
Oh,
I have a
hey, what's that?
US note. That's it. That's
Is that from America?
Well, that's good. That's good.
Country.
That's better than our $100 note.
No. That's why he's got it. He's got $100 US because the peso isn't worth anything, so he had to get real money.
But that's all
wrong. Our dollar is peso, right?
Look, I got to be honest.
In our pesos, come on.
Yeah, look, I don't have any Aussie dollars. I use card.
Do you have a platinum, gold, black, premium, Amex?
I just got a debit card. Debit. I actually cancelled Amex. Amex is one of the most shit cards.
Oh, the worst. Especially in Australia. They're fucking shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't have one.
Where's the super chats? Come on, guys. Super chat, join in. Have a bit of fun.
Don't worry, I'm getting all the super chats tonight. They're coming to my paper, see?
Well, I'm the poorest person out of everyone
here. But you're the freest person than everyone.
Yeah,
here,
I'm the freest person, and I'm the poorest person.
That's good. At least you got something out of it. You got freedom.
Hey, the last time you were on here, I just wrote it down. You were on here, Lux, on the 3rd of the 2nd. Is that correct?
We should talk business another time, Archie.
Last time you were on here was the 3rd of the 2nd. A couple days ago.
Let me check my diary. Yes, correct.
Yeah. Look, I got to tell you something.
I like how he does it old school, right? So no.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. That's good. Just don't lose it, Arch. That's all.
No. I got to tell you seriously, it's a tough business. YouTube is not an easy business.
Oh, no, it's not.
I mean, this could disappear tomorrow. You just don't like me. No one fucking tunes in. You know what I mean?
We'll always love Archie.
And
listen, if you only started yesterday, then you would have a problem, but you didn't. You've started 10 years ago. What was it? 10, 15? What was it?
15 years ago.
15 years ago?
Yeah.
14, I was going to say, about 14, 15, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Look, I got to tell you.
Has the 14 years flown by? Has it gone fast or has it gone slow?
What I find is very gone fast is, so I left my last job well, actually, they asked me to not come back. Sorry, they loved
They loved you that much. I said, "Listen, we want to make you retire early. Please don't come back."
And well, I was only contracting there. I was on it was supposed to be for 6 weeks, and it went for like 18 months. So I can't complain. But anyhow, they wanted someone. Okay, that's fine. It's the end of the story. So then what happened is, that was September 14. So I thought, I'll give this YouTube
you've got an amazing memory. I can't remember days, months, what happened in 2014.
No, but that's when I last had a paycheck come in from doing work there. So then I went full-time into the tubes. And what I did was...
So that was back then, it was an unknown entities pretty much. What made you think you could make it?
Okay, that's actually a good question. Let me say that. Okay, so for starters, what I did was I had a lot of silly debts, right? I bought a lot of stuff on credit card to have content for the stream, and I got to tell you something, Mr. GMT. Thank fucking God I wasn't robbed when I had it all owed on credit card.
I
would fuck me dead. Right?
Jesus.
But let me just say this to you. I decided what I would do is, so that job ended, and I thought, you know what? Before that job ended, I actually had a few people. I was starting to say to myself, you know what? I would like to try this full time. I was actually having feelings. You know how you have a premonition? I was actually saying to myself, you know what? I'd like to actually try this. Now, what I did was, when that job ended, I actually started selling some stuff off. That's when I sold the annual calendar paddock that I had. Okay. And I thought, you know what I'll do? If I reduce the commitments I have, I don't need so much money to come in. If I don't have the debt, I don't have to bring so much money in. And that's what I did. So I actually started paying off all this consumer shit. And I was only earning Aussie about 2,000 a month. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't.
That's not bad, you know, for 14 years ago.
No, that
yeah,
was,
but it wasn't that great either. It wouldn't have been like.
No, it's not great, but I mean, you know, it's a start.
No, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, he reckons.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
So I also got a little bit extra from doing paid reviews. So I'd get about 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000 for Google and a couple $100 for paid reviews, right? And I thought, you know what? Don't worry about earning. What I said was, what I actually said, Mr. Sexy, was don't worry about earning more money. Worry about cutting my expenses. The money will come itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I started to do. I started to say, okay, if I can cover, what bills do I have? Because my wife was working as well. I said, right, if I can cover my basic bills, that's okay. That's all I need to do is cover my bills, and to so then I started, when I had surpluses, I'd started to use that to travel. You see, I was using that money to pay for tickets to travel because I thought, wouldn't that give me exposure? You know what I mean?
Which it did.
Yeah, it did. It was a different market then because there was no such thing as super chats then. It was all Google ads. I was making content. That's all. This is when I met you, Lux. Remember that?
Yeah,
I met you. What year did I meet you? 15 or 16, I think, wasn't it? When did I first?
How did you meet?
You just took the words out of my mouth. How did you guys meet?
No. Well, what happened was
streaming. So.
No. So what happened was he was a friend. Lux contacted me and just started chatting to me. We developed a friendship, and then we started talking on Skype. And then I said, "Hey, I'm going to Thailand. I was doing a trip, and we caught up. And I met a lot of people I've caught up with, but with Lux, NATO says my number one business rule was every dollar I saved is untaxable net profit. If you think that way, small business gets easier. Every dollar I saved is untaxable net profit."
Yeah, I know what it means. I know exactly what it means.
So look, yeah, I know what he's saying too. So I then started to travel a lot, and I got to be honest with you, I always kept my expenses low. Like I never bought a fancy car. We had the Honda. We paid. It's got a lot of K's on it. That wasn't the dream. The dream wasn't to get fancy shit. I'll be honest with you. I'd probably bit off more than I could chew with that car now. I look at it and say, fuck, I wish I could get rid of it, okay? I really do wish.
I actually thought that when you bought it, because when you told me the price, I'm going, fuck. That's a lot of money, man. But it made you happy. So it's a good thing is that you had it when all this robbery shit went down, because it made you happy a little bit, you know?
Well, the only thing is I wasn't worried about the car because I had so much money in watches. I could always sell a few off and just pay the bastard off if I needed to. But
that was your backup.
Obviously that's no longer there. But what the thing is, okay, so I was more concerned with cutting expenses than necessarily earning more. So I said, right, let's get rid of this credit. I actually started, I sold a lot of stuff off to reduce my debts, okay? How many Ks are on the Honda? 233 at the moment. 233,000 kilometers.
That's okay.
So what I've tried to do is I was more concerned with reducing the debts, and I paid a lot of them out, paid them off, and it's only really when things got really busy, I started to make more money. Now the problem is I'm a bit on the hedonic treadmill now. See, I can't just do what I want. You're stuck because you've got commitments and bills and that. So I'm actually just reviewing my budget.
Okay.
I'm in the process of reviewing my budget because I'm thinking.
Is that a sign I'm getting fired next week?
No, I'm actually reviewing my personal budget.
When he sends you your salary, does he send you pre-tax or post-tax?
Oh no, you don't understand, because Lux isn't in Australia.
Yeah, okay. So
he's an independent contractor, so
I have to pay my own tax.
Yeah, okay. And also because he's not in Australia.
So what does Lux send you an invoice?
We're not going to go.
Don't go into details now, man. That's private information.
I do send invoices.
Damn, you really want to stitch them up, don't you, Soraka?
But there's nothing to stitch up.
I'm just asking a question. No one has to answer anything.
Oh, no, but we do it properly. And that's one thing I've learned about Archie. He does everything properly above board.
Well, you got to try and do that. But look, the thing is this. Let me say this to you, okay? Realistically, this... I got to be honest with you.
With super chat? There's no super chats today.
No.
Everybody's fucking broke.
Yeah, everyone's broke.
Fuck me, dead.
I think because we're talking too much about money, we should stop talking about money.
No, you start off with that fucking piece of shit watch.
No.
That didn't help.
I gotta tell you, guys, what I gotta tell you is, I think now what I want to do is actually be very careful. I never wanted, you know what I never wanted in life, in business? I never wanted to have a premises, like a leased premises. And I never wanted to have staff, like full-time salary and wage staff. I always wanted just contract, just use people when you need them. You know what I mean? Don't have full-time employees, because I had staff in the past and I was working to pay their fucking super and pay their tax. Fuck, that sucks, Mr.
That's why I keep it all in-house with my business, Luke. With my son and daughter and all that, they keep it in-house.
Yeah, because it's just so...
I made him partners in the business, which that saves a lot of bullshit, trust me.
I don't get free healthcare within the Archieverse enterprises.
No.
I think I'm out there. But Archie, that's a deal breaker.
The thing is this, I got to tell you honestly, I think if you want to run a small business successfully, your costs, every dollar you save in costs is actually a dollar less you have to earn. A lot of people waste money. You know what I mean? You got to be very, very careful about that, because it's so easy to spend. You know this, Mr. Sexy, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember when you were talking about the Timepiece Gentleman gang, when they were buying Lamborghinis and McLarens and shit, and you were like, "What?" Well,
that's just ridiculous.
I don't even know how they're making ends meet, to be honest.
That's fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's rubbish.
But I got to be honest with you. I think that the truth is, really, for me, I look at more cutting my, like, I want to cut the expenses. Expenses are a big thing in a business. But look, this YouTube thing here, I don't know. I hope I provide good value to the audience. You know what I mean? I really do hope I'm providing good, honest value. That's what I want to do. Good, honest value. They enjoy it. They like to chat. That's important to me. You see what I mean? That's really important. Fuck, we've made $2 tonight. What the hell?
Yeah, one of them came from me.
Fuck me dead. What the hell's going on here?
Shut it down. Jesus. Shut it down.
We've got Plastic on here. What's Plastic up to?
He's
And the
gonna
other
blow
dollar
up
came
that
from
photo
plastic.
of his bluesy.
Hello.
Let's have a look at the scratches.
Hello.
The scratches on his bluesy are nearly as bad as the scratches on your
There's no scratches.
whatever the fuck it was.
There's no scratches. It's got RX8 on it. It's just finger smudges. Smudges.
I could go and get my phone and have another look, but I won't.
Oh, interest rates rising tomorrow. Can you believe that? Fuck. That's
How much
that's
is it?
quite.
Hey, I locked mine in, suckers.
How long did you lock yours in for?
3 years.
Yeah, that's all you can really do in Oz, isn't it, Mr. GMT? Yeah. I'm the same. I gotta. But I mean. See, the thing is, I've been caught the other way when interest rates. I was locked in when fucking rates kept falling.
Yeah, so was I, but I don't care because it all works out now. Look at
Leave
this. I don't have to stress about it.
Leave it variable. All swings and roundabouts. Who cares? Come on.
You don't even have a loan. You're fully paid out. What are you giving us?
So what are you worried about?
No, we owe 15 grand. We got 15. We got a facility.
Yes, 15 grand.
We've got a facility, okay? We've got a facility. So you've got to have a redraw. You've got to have a redraw facility. We keep 15 grand float. We owe 15. That's all right. Just pay it down.
That's a good one. I like that. We owe 15 grand.
What's your interest rate?
Fuck if I know. I'm not sure.
How could you
whatever
not be sure?
He's kept it variable. He's variable. So
whatever the Commonwealth Bank is, and then they give you that discount.
What's that discount about? It's
the
bullshit.
rich person discount that you don't. We don't qualify.
When you're loaded, it's called the loaded discount. Loaded discount.
Load you up.
That's
and then
what it
discount.
is.
That's the same.
At the moment, Archie's definitely not loaded tonight. Tonight is fucking going to be, licking his wounds by the looks of it.
It's costing.
And the funny
money.
thing is, the people that actually donated $1 each is the two people on the panel right now.
Uh-oh. Shit.
No, there was one more. Absolute bull, dude. So it's $3.
Oh, three. One of them's not on the panel. Come on the panel, and there'll be three of us on here.
You know what we did wrong this time?
Look, sometimes these things run a bit slow. It is what it is.
No, I know what it is. Mr. Sexy came on and started talking, and Plastic came on and started talking. You're meant to not talk until there's a super chat.
Exactly.
Oh, we fucked it up. No, you fucked it up with that watch.
Here. Hey, Jiro.
Bullshitter alert! Warning! Bullshitter alert!
Hey, it's so unusual that you're streaming at that time. I mean, it's mid-afternoon in Europe, and I see you. It's amazing. It's used to middle in the night, but now it's I like the stream. I like the time.
You like it? Thank God someone likes it. But all these people, all the punters in the chat don't like it because I don't want to fucking super chat 1 cent.
Was it Jero? Were you the guy years ago? You were in the back of a limousine and you were driving around Moscow and you were showing Archie the nightlife. Was that you? Was it your first time on the Archie?
Yes.
That was fun, man. Do you remember that, Arch?
Oh, it was amazing.
It was amazing. Like, Moscow was a real, for a lot of us who grew up in the Soviet era with the Iron Curtain and the communism, we sort of never got to see it like that,
No, you're exactly right.
I will do it again. When I come back, I will do it again. Maybe I will streaming. Wait, guys. I'm going to Paris on Saturday, so I will be joining to your stream. I will be streaming from Paris.
Have you seen that movie, The Bourne? Have you seen that movie, The Bourne Identity, Jero?
Of course, one of my favorite.
There's a great scene in that. I think it's the sequel, the second one, where you got the Russian hitman. He's in the nightclub and he's just going crazy. He's having a great night, and that's how I picture your life. In these Russian nightclubs, surrounded by beautiful women. Just having a ball.
I think it was the second part, yes. But frankly,
in your case, any touching you do of any women in the nightclub, I assume that would be consensual.
We don't really want to talk about that. That's an area.
Talk about what?
Why not? Why not? Hey, Paulie, guys, I have a question to you. May I ask one important question? Just one watch question. So look, if you take into account the Yachtmaster 2, the Submariner, and as well as GMT, the old one, not Pepsi, neither the Batman, the old one from 2009.
The one that I've got, the black.
Exactly, black. So how does it come? I mean, everything is the same. The same crown guards.
Are you sure? No, sorry, Jiro. Sorry, Yachtmaster 2.
Yachtmaster 2, yes.
It's nothing like the Submariner or the other one.
Yeah, but how does it come that one watch is 30
in the world?
No, wait a second. How does it come that one watch is 30 ATM and the others are 10 ATM? I think they're pretty much the same. Do you think it's a marketing move that they claim that Yachtmaster 2 or GMT is only 10 ATM? For me, if I compare it to Submariner, for me it's the same.
Well, there's exactly like talking about the Datejust. Datejust is 100 meters water resistant, as well as the Daytona and the GMT. I mean, you can dive with all those watches. That's what Rolex is about. It's about being an international man of mystery or a spy, you know, and you can slap on your Rolex and you can go and, you know, save lives, jump in the ocean, get in shootouts with baddies. You know, that's what it's all about, being a Rolex man, you know.
But do you say that the 10 ATM is understated? That normally it goes far deeper?
I'd say that'd all be over-engineered, wouldn't you, Arch?
Yeah, I think, and Rolex is too. There's one of the few brands that their ratings are actually Fed income ratings. Like, it's when they say 100 meters, they mean not just on an angle. They mean like moving around and doing shit with the watches, because a lot of this stuff, they're 100 meters. You know, I think this is very deceptive. Like some watches, like say 20 meters, right? And what they mean is it's splash resistant. They don't mean you could go swimming 20 meters with it. You know, people get the wrong idea, and it's rather, you got to be so careful, you know.
Does it mean you can do the same thing with your Datejust like with the Submariner? Because
I think
they're crown guards.
Submariner, of course, it can go further because it's got the trip lock crown. The other one's only a double lock. So trip lock, and it's specially got more heavy duty seals and things in it. See,
but you could dive with a Datejust. I mean, most people wouldn't dive more than 20 meters. You could easily dive with a Datejust.
No one in the normal world dives. You know, goes who would buy a Rolex. If you dive as a normal paddy diver, you're only going to 40 meters.
Even then, 10 more realistic. If you go too far, if you go too deep, there's nothing there. It's just black because the plant light's not there.
You only go to 40 meters.
Exactly.
Hey, we got Jonathan on. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, okay, I'm out of here.
Hey, Jonathan.
I'll mention the watch.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Don't mention the watch.
Care.
What watch? What watch? Choose Mr. GMT. Take it easy.
Mr. GMT, what's wrong?
Stay.
What?
Come back.
Guys, don't get fooled by those depth ratings. The only thing that is important is that it has a lock-on crown. Anything else is secondary.
Yes.
But GMT as well, the Sub as well as the Yachtmaster 2, it's all the same case. Crown guards, everything is pretty much the same. But one watch claims 300 meters.
Yeah, but Giro, if you look at a case back of a Submariner that is substantially stronger and thicker, and that is where the water resistance is playing a part, and that's why the Submariner is rated deeper than the GMT Master.
That would be where the weight comes from, Jake Yohage, because when you hold a subby and you hold a GMT, you know, like it's always weighs that little bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but what really counts is the lock-on crown, because that makes sure that your watch is water resistant for a longer time. Otherwise, if you knock the crown, it will get off center from the pivot, and that is the main issue. So
that chick who swam the English Channel back in the day, that chick
Mercedes.
Yeah. She was wearing an Oyster, which wouldn't have been anywhere near as waterproof, even as a current day Oyster
Wasn't
Perpetual.
that rated 50 meters? But yeah.
Would you say this is accurate, this chart?
No, because to me, all
Super
matter,
chat. Oh my God.
all what matters is the crown, a proper crown that is lock on or
Super
not.
chat, Archie. We've got a super
Here
chat.
we go.
Archie.
Absolute ball.
Give him some
$2.
music. It might encourage.
Here we go. What watch did the goodies wear? I don't know. What did the goodies wear?
I don't know what they wore, but I tell you what they did do. They had just shiny shoes, just shiny shoes, just shiny shoes.
Hey, Plastic, stop showing your age, man.
And they also used to do the funky gibbon. Do the funky gibbon, the funky gibbon. Who remembers that? Come on. Between 6 and 7.
I remember. I just don't want to admit that I remember.
What about the Wombles? I like the Wombles.
The Wombles are Womble.
The goodies were the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. I do remember them.
Yes.
No, they played in the 80s as well.
Growing up in the 80s, you come home from school. You come home from school, the footy training. 6 o'clock would be the goodies. 6:30 would be Doctor Who, and that was your staple.
Did you ever watch Monkey Magic?
On a Friday night.
Oh,
that was only on a Friday night. And the other thing, the interesting thing is the other nights, right? You would have Monkey Magic on certain night.
I love the Monkey Magic.
Inspector Gadget would be another night at 6. Remember 6:30?
I just told you. Remember how I did the whole intro the other night?
Yeah. Remember that character Pigsley in Monkey Magic? Remember
Pigsley?
Yeah, Pigsley.
He got in a lot of trouble because he was harassing women when he was drunk one night on one of those shows.
Oh, shit.
There's a good life lesson there. If only all of us watched that show, we'd understand these life lessons.
Yeah, that's it.
Mr. GMT, at what age did you discover porn?
Age 11.
8 to 11? It took you so long? It took you so long?
I didn't get into my dad's porn stash. I didn't find it till I was 11.
Where did you find it?
The GMT wouldn't have been any good because all the pages would have been stuck together.
Oh, most of them were. It was fucking bullshit. And then I stuck the rest of them together. Oh, shit.
I love the goodies.
Comes
Look
out.
at that.
Archie,
Tim Brooke
Did
Taylor.
you shit on my Grand Seiko and all?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Fucking now. First it was a fucking World Time. That's a Grand
Which was your favorite goodie? Which was your favorite goodie?
Mine was Bill Oddie. He was my favourite. He was the bogan. And then you had Graham Garden was the nerd.
I like the one with the beard. The beard.
Yeah, Bill
Graham
Oddie.
Gardner.
Yeah, that's my favorite. He was the funniest.
No. Graham Garden was the one with the glasses. He's the nerd.
Yeah,
Tim Brooke Taylor was the monarchist. He was the monarchist. Yep. And then you had Bill Oddie.
He was like the bimbo one, wasn't he?
Yes.
With
Bill Oddie's the guy with the beard there.
Yeah, Tim was the one
on the right and Tim Brooke Taylor in the middle, if I remember right.
No, Tim Brooke Taylor's on the right, and Graham Garden is there at the spectrum.
Yeah. Beg your pardon.
And they're all.
The big question is, what watches are they wearing? That's the big question.
I believe Graham Garden wore a Richard Mill.
Sovron has just said Tim Brooke Taylor was his favourite.
That would surprise me because Sovron is a real monarchist.
Yep.
Yeah, Burke's Peerage and all that.
Yeah. Yes, you should. This is early 70s shit.
He's passed now too.
Comedy
Tim
before political correctness.
Yeah. They actually borrowed a lot of their shtick from the Monty Python, but they were a bit more populist than Monty Python. Monty Python were more niche, but they went on to have greater success, oddly enough, especially in the movies.
Yep.
Well, there's your answer to the question. Do you see the watch she's wearing? It looks like a Casio.
Oh, I couldn't tell you now. My eyes are.
Holy shit, is that them now? Oh, my God.
Well, Tim Brooke Taylor is actually passed. He passed. COVID got him.
Fuck.
but the other two are still kicking.
So which one passed? The one with the beard or one without the beard?
No, the one on the left in the photo. Looking at the photo, the one on the left with his arms.
Okay.
Yeah. The dorky one, the dorky, not the bimbo one.
The one wearing the jumper, the sweater. Yeah.
He was actually hilarious. I think most of the shows was a lot of the really funny ones are based on his monarchy type skits and dressing up as a woman, all that sort of stuff. Like the Evita one was hilarious, where he dressed up as Evita, the Argentinian woman. Remember that one?
Yep.
They started in 1970, by the way, the goodies. 1970.
I remember them well.
Mate,
Well,
I boxed
but it was a fucking long time ago, but I do remember watching it as a kid.
The giant kitten was a hilarious one.
What is it? A native Australian? Because I don't.
No, you wouldn't know these. This is English.
Blubby, blubby, blubby.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. What the fuck is this shit?
No fucking clue.
Mr. Blubby was fucking hilarious.
Mr. Blubby.
Now, you know what? A lot of things are starting to make sense about you, Lux.
Mr. Blobby? I never heard of Mr. Blobby.
Now I understand why there was a Wonder Woman watch at the start of this episode.
Yep, there you go.
Noel's house party. You must know that. Noel's house party.
I've got no idea.
That guy with the spots. Hey, look, that guy with the spots, has he got permission? Has that guy with the spots got permission to manhandle that woman?
Yeah. That was the stick. He used to manhandle all the women.
Oh, you're kidding.
That was in the 90s, though, Lux, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah. I'd moved to Australia, so I missed all that shit.
Let me find. Here. There you go. With there we go.
Is that your Rolls Royce, Lux?
Yeah, that's what I say. He's a bit drunk, Mr. Blubby. I would play some clips, but I can't because it's copyrighted.
Quick question. I've been struck down with a tummy bug. I'm shitting through the eye of a needle. What's the best way to try and resolve that the next couple of days?
Have rice and lemon.
Remy Martin.
What's
Why
that?
don't you just have a bit of a break? Have a rest, man. Just there's no easy answer out of that. You just got to relax.
Get your mind off
got a good quality brandy or cognac.
That's the solution to everything.
No, that works. Seriously, it works. It's always worked for me. Anything like that, I put.
And then after that, have a wank just to get your mind off it.
Oh,
by the way,
no, I don't mean get absolutely drunk, but it's got of that.
Well, you know what? Once you start with 1, 2, before you know it.
But it just goes.
By the way,
through
Archie, can you tell me about this Space Dweller? Do you know anything about the Rolex Space Dweller?
Yeah, that's basically
monstrosity.
The Space Dweller. That's like the Explorer 1.
Yeah,
that's like the Explorer 1. Explorer 1. Mythical.
Did you ever see that restoration video where the guy restored the 1016? It's an amazing video. Did you ever see that one? It was on YouTube.
No, I didn't.
The guy that does restorations, it's amazing. Mate, this thing, it was waterlogged, rusted, and he just fucking brought it back, man. It's unreal.
Mr.
Beautiful.
DMT, have you shown Archie my tastefully modified Submariner?
I think we did once before, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
I don't know.
The one with the shaved off crown fucking guards.
Yeah. I said tastefully.
I wouldn't say tastefully. I think that was a fucking monstrosity. That was. You fucked up a fucking 50th anniversary watch to fucking get your rocks off. That's what
that Explorer looks really nice, but the lugs are really thin. So unfortunately, it has been polished a lot.
Wow, give us a look. Can we see it?
Oh, no, I'm not on my main computer. Unless Mr. GMT is able to pull that up, I doubt
Which one?
Do you want me to pull it up? Then I'm leaving you for 2 minutes and I go on my main computer.
Oh, that's okay. Just stay here with us. We'll stay here.
Yeah, we don't want to upset
who else we got here?
Fucking make him feel sick.
Oh, Reza.
We got someone else coming on?
This guy? Who's this guy? Reza Motori. Do we know him?
Yes, I've seen his name in the chat. I've never seen him on. I've seen his name in the chat. I've never seen him on the panel.
Yeah, don't let him on. Just in case.
Who is he?
Well, just Just
show your face.
Just do your normal, cover up the bottom and do your side screen.
Yeah,
shit.
cover up the bottom with the.
And do the side screen. I'll do the side screen.
Yeah, do
now.
the
There you
side
go.
screen. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, put him down there.
There you go. Put him down the bottom, and he's
Right,
been.
let him
he's
on
been
now,
the
Arch.
chat. I've seen him in the chat.
Hello.
Just in case.
Hello.
If you don't talk in the next 5 seconds, we'll kick you out.
So Archie, just have a look at this Explorer. You can see at the lug at 4 o'clock.
Well, this is actually a space dweller.
Space dweller.
Oh, space dweller, yeah. But still, you can see the spring bar sticking out of the lug on the 4 o'clock lug.
Yes. What does that tell you? It's been over polished.
Yes, and the other one, the other lug.
That's the way I like it.
Even more terrible. Have a look at the lug at 7.
I love them over polished.
Yeah, I know.
Especially when it's got a cracked crystal. I love that even more. Bit of a chip. What do you reckon? And then we can zoom in. We can send it to Sovereign, and he can zoom it right in and fucking make him look worse.
He's already doing it right now. What do you mean send it? He's already sent me a dossier.
He's already got it, you reckon, eh?
He's already sent me 5 blown up pictures of this watch with the circles around it.
So Archie,
already got it.
Archie, not sure if you mentioned it before, and I only know the space dwellers are very scarce. What is the difference between a space dweller and a 1016 Explorer? Did you already explain that?
No, please do.
No, I don't know. I don't know it either.
Well, they both share the same movement, I believe. It's basically it's the dial on the thing. That's what the difference is.
Was the space dweller only made for the Japanese market? I think that might be the difference.
You may not be wrong, Plastic. I think I've heard that before, but
I've heard that before. I hate to say I heard on an opposing stream. I won't say which stream I heard it.
I believe they used the 1016 reference. They're both 1016s.
Yeah, but I believe they were built for the American market. That's what I've heard. But that might be wrong.
The only other thing is they had the Canadian
the
Explorer one.
Japanese market. Sorry.
Yes, no. For the Canadian, they had the manual wind Explorer one. That was a 5500. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Remember that? That's the Canadian Explorer one. I think it's the same thing, except it was for the Japanese market.
So it was released in the 1960s, and it's believed to be a rebranded Explorer.
Exactly.
1016.
Yeah,
and it was
1016 is
in the Japanese market.
So Plastic was spot on. Congratulations. So Archie,
yeah,
I have a question.
I have to give credit to another channel because I saw that on another channel. I won't name the other channel out of respect for this one, okay? But I did see it on another channel.
Yeah, Archie, I have another question. What do you think for the anniversary of the Submariner? How would what would you think if Rolex would take a Submariner and put a 369 dial on it?
That'd be incredible. That would be absolutely incredible.
I agree.
That would be they did that on the Tudor. Interestingly, they did that on the Tudor,
Yeah, but do you reckon Rolex would go that extreme? I don't reckon they would.
That is not extreme.
Yeah, it is, man. For a sub.
So what anniversaries are coming up this year that we know
of? Daytona and the sub.
Right, so Daytona will be
it's going to be a white dial Submariner.
60 for the Daytona, 70 for the sub.
The Daytona
would be a white dial, but
will most likely be a new precious metal, something to do with an upgrade, but only on precious metal, right?
Sorry, Jonathan, I didn't hear what you said.
I think that the white dial would be extreme. Mr. GMT says 369 would be extreme, but I think a white dial for a Submariner that would be extreme. And I doubt that
think it'd
will
be
happen.
I agree. That'll be an extreme as well, but I don't believe they'll go that crazy.
But
we want
GMT,
them to.
We're talking about a
we
company
want them to.
That just issued a left-hander watch with a black and green bezel. So in my opinion,
that was
is
just
more
to show
extreme
off.
than putting a
No,
369
it would
dial.
be Tiffany dial close up. That would be extreme. Tiffany dial.
Yes.
So is the sub having an anniversary as well?
Yeah.
Yes, 70.
Oh, fuck. 2 anniversaries. It's crazy.
Yep.
Archie, what do you think of those 6542 Explorers? The first one, not Explorers, GMT Master. I apologize.
Oh, you mean the no crown guards? They're amazing. I've actually
Yeah.
handled a few. I've handled a few, and they're they're only 37 mil. They're like the early Submariners.
Yes.
They're a smaller case.
Yeah.
And they're fucking. They're gorgeous. I'd love to have a set of vintage.
Super
plastic.
Cool.
Yes, but the problem is there's so many have been fucked around with. You know what I
Unfortunately.
mean?
Did you know that that Rolex USA had to do a recall on those old bakelite bezels?
Yes, because they kept breaking. That's exactly right. There, they were pretty.
My favorite is that little triangle on those old GMT Masters. Not the big triangle, the red one that you find now. That tiny red triangle on the 24-hour hand on those old GMT Masters. I think that is very cool.
Yeah, no, I got to tell you, I love the vintage. The problem is, Jonathan, vintage has become a fucking minefield now. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question, Archie and Jonathan, about vintage? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yes, please.
You know how, okay, you get someone like that Marco guy from Grand Caliber, right? There was always the two, him and the TPG guy, but Marco's a vintage specialist. Carries on like, he's a specialist. He argues that as long as it's all period correct, as long as say it's from 1972 and it's all period correct and the parts are from the same era, then that classifies as a correct piece, not necessarily born with the same or all having the same parts. Do you agree with that? Or do you think it should always be absolutely original with every sort of service history,
Oh, look, a vintage piece, you might get the bezel replaced. That doesn't make it worthless, I mean.
Well, that's his argument, isn't it? Yeah.
Original.
No, but Plastic is not talking about younger replacement. He's talking about period correct replacements.
Yeah.
Look, the problem is, how do you fucking know this?
Exactly.
And the other thing is too, I like to use my watches. A lot of these watches, the value is in the dial. Okay.
Right.
And if the waterproofing's not perfect, you don't really want to. I love modern because modern, it's like a modern car. Okay. You jump in your Audi or the BMW and it fucking works until it's, as long as you're servicing that, you should get 5 to 10 years out of it, right? And that's the same
problem
with these watches. You're going to get easy use out of them.
The problem with those vintage Rolex watches is the pitting under the seal. There are horrible examples of the pitting. Even in stainless steel cases.
Which makes them non-waterproof. They're just sort of splash-proof or dust-proof.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, but it also devaluates your entire watch if you have those holes under the seal, I would say.
100%. 100%. But I got to tell you, you've got to be careful because a lot of these vintage pieces, they're so, the problem is there's so much money in these things. I honestly, look, vintage is amazing shit. I mean, I love a modern sub because it's just so usable. I want shit I can wear and enjoy.
Super chat, Archie. Super chat, miracle of miracles.
Absolute bore. $2. What watch did Frank Spencer wear? No idea. I have no idea. I love Frank Spencer.
He was always getting in strife, wasn't he? He's always falling over and causing mayhem. So maybe he would have a watch that was indestructible. Maybe out of Submariner.
More brilliant comedy before the political correctness.
Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty. Oh.
Betty.
It was a good series.
Betty.
Archie, one of my pet peeves are those pumpkin colored loom plots. That I remember 10 years ago on the Rolex forum, there was a seller from Hong Kong.
Yes.
And he had only perfect vintage Rolex dials with a pumpkin orange tone on the loom.
Yes. Yes.
And he got banned pretty quickly, so there was something dodgy about them. And I still can see a lot of them on various outlets. And I think his source is still reworking vintage Rolex dials. So I'm always careful when I see this pumpkin color. I'm pretty sure that those are all manipulated and not genuine. It's uniform pumpkin orange color with matching hands, and I've never seen that before on a true vintage piece.
Do you mean something like this?
No, that is
more
radium.
orange,
That
right?
is okay.
Yeah, no, it's more the pumpkin color. You mean it's kind of it's too nice, too perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's too.
What about the really cream Explorer dials? The cream Explorer dials.
Look, this borders on.
Have you ever seen a cream Explorer dial?
Yes.
You mean the white dials that turned into cream? The Explorer.
Have you ever seen one? they had one on one of those shows. I think Grand Caliber. It said, he goes, it's turning cream. It's turning cream, but it didn't look that special to me. I was trying to work out.
I don't like it at all, personally. And I don't know if those are manipulated or if that cream tone naturally grows. I'd be very careful.
How would you manipulate it to make it cream?
Because they're worth a lot more money with that color. It's like remember the Speedmaster, Amiga Speedmasters had the those chocolate dials. They became very valuable. You know the chocolate dial one.
Yeah, I know. But then people try to bake those tropical dials in an oven.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because they were worth a premium. Anything where there's money involved, they would do. You see, this is the whole thing. It's just the reality, you know.
Unfortunately, yes. So I agree with you. Vintage is a minefield. You have to be very careful.
It's kind of look. It depends what you like. I mean, some people believe it or not, vintage is actually. There's always a strong market for. It's a different type of buyer than somebody who buys a lot more flippers in the newer stuff, right? Flippers, because they can eat. It's less risky. It's less risky, you know. Because when a watch is newer, it hasn't even had a service. If it's only it hasn't been touched or fucked around with.
Yeah, totally.
And that's the whole thing. But you got to be careful.
What about vintage? Sorry. What about buying vintage from auction houses? Can you not?
That's even more scary. That's even more scary. Fucking hell.
big auction houses.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I've heard horror stories. Okay.
Yeah. Did you read the disclaimer when they're selling a vintage Rolex? The disclaimer basically tells you see what you get, and we don't take any further responsibility.
And they charge a buyer's premium, about 30% on top of the actual.
I hate that.
Not quite.
They charge the buyer and the seller.
Yeah, they get double. A lot of these auction houses,
really
you think they're. Well, you got to be careful. It's a minefield, you know. It's a minefield.
Archie, remember I was trying to get you to one of those first state auctions at Chermside there? Remember I was trying to lure you over there to have a look at a few watches with me? I was going to buy you morning tea. Remember that? And you're like, oh, don't go there. They're fucking useless.
I can't remember.
You said,
there's no real bargains there. I've never seen any
you
bargains.
said that. You said, I hung around, and the only thing decent there was a white dial Milgauss, right? And it had the card only, white dial, but it was still a fucking lot of money. And I watched the bidding for it. It was way above whatever they had online at the time. Yeah, I mean, people just go nuts at these things.
Exactly. So it's kind of crazy.
There was a Breitling that
know?
didn't work. Like, I looked at a Breitling, I was playing around with the hands, and it fucking wouldn't. It was like a chrono. You know, they had those Valjoux chronos in them, and all the pushes were stuck.
Oh,
like, fuck. Yeah, shit like that. What's the fucking point? You're right. Always, always consult Archie before you do anything. My advice. Any newbies out there.
I know what you're saying there. It can be very tricky, can't it?
There's not much Archie won't do for a lunch or a $20 fee. He's pretty flexible. If you can afford it to sling him a few bucks, he'll give you great advice. Archie gave me great advice when I bought that pre-ceramic bluesy. You saw the diamond in the rough. I fixed it up and I doubled my money. You saw something in that watch. If I didn't pay you the $20,
no. I remember, man.
He's good.
Yeah, I remember.
This guy's good.
Moral
Plastic, what are you wearing today?
Listen to your pontiff.
I got the bluesy back out of the safe. Hang on, I'll fire it up.
Let's see the
true bluesy.
It's great. It's got RX8 stickers, Sirocco. You're teasing me. You're trolling me, Sirocco.
I'm fucking around. Yeah.
Trolling me. You're trolling me. You know I can barely.
Around.
I'm trying to keep this mint in case I decide to move it on in a couple of years.
Oh, come on! Just enjoy that piece.
I know. I'm trying to. I love it. I really love it. You know what I love most about it? The weight. The fact that you really feel like you're wearing something. It's great.
You got fucking gold bullion strapped to your wrist. What are you talking about?
It feels like it.
It's totally different than a two-tone. I agree. So 3 days ago, I was in the after show of a show together with a professor and with Tanzil, and I had my camera on, and they were both shocked to see that I'm wearing my new world timer in a casual environment.
I thought you were going to say they were both shocked how ugly you are.
Well, that as well. Thanks for the flowers, Mr. DMT. We soon have Valentine's Day, and your gift is on the way.
Oh, Valentine's Day's around the corner. Geez, what are we all getting our ladies and our significant others? I might get my lady a bottle of wine.
I'm giving my lady a good root.
and I'll finish off with that later. That sounds like a great idea, GMT. What about you, Arch? What are you going to get Hiromi for Valentine's Day?
Oh, it's been a bit tight after the robbery. Not much has come through, I'm afraid,
Especially after tonight, for fuck's sakes.
Holy shit. It's very
talking about ladies,
there.
I had some drama today. Can I tell you
what happened?
Thank you very much, Lux. You started off perfectly.
Archie,
give some drama.
Give Lux a raise, man. He deserves it.
Archie, when you're broke, there is always
can you bring up that dumb fucking watch again?
Wait, I'll bring it back on screen.
Can you bring up that dumb watch just to give Jonathan some fucking nightmares?
So what happened today, Lux? Yeah, tell us the story.
All right. So I'm driving in the city, right? And because I'm in a developing third world shithole, they don't know how to fucking drive. And if you look at the charts of the worst drivers in the world, Thailand is right at the top of that fucking chart. The corruption, they don't have driving license, they just pay for the driving license, or you get the picture. So I'm in the lane to do a U-turn. Okay, I'm in my car, my fancy Rolls Royce or whatever you want to have, and I'm just about to do the U-turn. I'm turning the wheel, doing the U-turn, and this fuckwit. Oh shit! Stop the story. We got a super chat.
Shit! Stop press.
Private info. Look at this. $50. Got your wife a bottle of wine, Jeff.
Damn.
Where's that jingle? You need the jingle.
Wait, can someone put Plastic on full screen, please?
Baby super chat, baby super chat. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby.
Private info saved the day. He saved the night.
Private info.
Wow.
Put plastic on full screen, please.
Looming up,
Thank you
baby,
very
with
much,
the
Jeff.
UV light. Who's got a UV little torch? They're fun.
Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert! Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert!
Evacuate.
That's right.
I had to do that.
Have you got one of these? Have you got one
What's
of
that
these?
one?
They're fucking awesome. Get like a little UV.
I use it in my room all the time just to clean
Be
it.
careful with the UV light; it may expose some stains.
No, but that's what I use it for, to clean up all the stains. It's perfect.
Careful not to show you guys the UV light on the sheet. So good. Love that.
All right, so do you want to hear the end of the
Amazing.
story? Or
Yes,
just
tell us
forget
the
it?
story. Tell us the story. Go on.
All right. So I'm at the U-turn, literally turning the wheel, doing the U-turn. And this fuckwit comes up from the side of me on his little moped, nearly crashes into the side of me as I'm halfway through the U-turn. And I beat the horn at him. I put my finger out. I put my finger up to him, obviously with the window up, and he sees it, and he gets pissed off because I put the finger up to him. He doesn't care that he's nearly crashed into me, but he's so irate that he saw my middle finger, and then the fucking girlfriend says, "Did you swear at him?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck." I said, he nearly fucking crashed into me. Did you swear at him? Did you put your finger up? I couldn't answer the question because if I did, she would have slapped me once. She would have gone mental. I just said, look, he nearly fucking crashed into me. So why is it the Thai people have to twist everything and make it as I'm the fucking wrong person? And then I got this guy knocking on my window as I'm trying to drive down the fucking road. I got a girlfriend keep pestering me. Did you fucking swore at him? You put the finger up, didn't you? I told you. He's fucking trying to take pictures of my number plate. He's swerving in front of the car. What the fuck do? You got the girlfriend screaming at you. They got a guy on a motorbike that nearly crashed into you, taking pictures of you, threatening to kill you. What the fuck do you do in that situation?
Wow, that's exactly it.
Just look at your Rolex and smile.
I don't have a fucking Rolex, so how can I do that?
That's quite a story. I'm sure it was just an accident, though. I'm sure there wasn't any malice involved.
With who?
With the guy that who drove into you. He's just accident, wasn't it? As an accident.
No, he didn't drive into me, but he nearly did. But he was angry, not because he was just angry because he saw my middle finger.
You know what I never understood is in those exotic places how someone could rent a scooter, how a tourist could rent a scooter. I always want a car being around me.
Just a death trap, mate. It's like when you go to the Gold Coast. Hey, Arch, you go to the Gold Coast around school time.
Definitely.
And all the kids are running around, all these 17-year-olds just got their licenses. They've all got fucking scooters and mopeds. And there's so many accidents and near misses. It's fucking terrible.
I had a friend who spent 6 months in a Thailand hospital after a scooter crash.
Shit.
I don't want this.
It's just terrible.
Did he survive?
Yeah, he survived, but yeah.
Do they have a good health system over there? Is the health system good? Like, if you had an accident, you think
if you got money, it seems to be okay.
The health system is your credit
It's great
card.
if you're a local, but if you're a foreigner, you're fucked.
Countries of note where it would be okay to be injured would be Mexico. They've got a great health system. Also, Cuba has got a wonderful free health system. Canada, if you had to go to Canada. And I think Australia, but I think we're starting to charge our tourists money now, Archie.
No, we do. They've always done that.
Good.
Tourists get whacked huge fees.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes there. You got to be very careful. That's why, like, Aussies are the same, but if you get caught out in another country, you can get whacked with huge fucking fees. You know what I mean?
But my
Exactly.
point is,
Hello?
what do you do when the
100%.
girlfriend's screaming at you and you've done nothing wrong and she's siding with the locals and you're a foreigner? What
Well,
do you
let's
do?
be honest. You showed the finger, so you
Yeah,
can't
big
say
deal,
you didn't do anything.
big deal. It's only a fucking finger. It's not going to
You know
kill you,
what?
is it?
You know what? Maybe it's time to get a new girlfriend if she's not taking your side in this situation.
Yeah, but I've done that. I've done that about 20 times already. How many fucking
Well,
times?
then now
rid
you've
of
got
them?
a free excuse. You got an excuse, you know. Churn
Do
and
it
burn, baby.
21 times now.
Churn and
All right.
burn. Churn and burn.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to end this stream. Still, I got to get up early tomorrow because I got to take my son to
That's
tech
fantastic.
college.
You got $3.
Great show,
Oh, you got
you wanna thank your,
$53 in super chats.
You want to thank your super
Jeff,
chatters.
thank
I
you
reckon
so
that's
much for
right.
saving the day today. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, we'll be back. I'll be
Good night,
streaming
all.
Take it easy, guys.
tomorrow. Thank
Good
you.
night, Jonathan.
Thank you so much for coming on. See you later, guys.
See you later, guys. Stay sexy where you watch us.
Stay sexy.